copper aluminum 6 by 4 potassium oxygen 4 by 8 oxygen hydrogen by 4 water molecules. Included with pyrite, turquoise only grows along copper veins in sandstone or lime, whose chalk forms host flint nodes along fracture planes over time. Particular families, with links as strong as Chrysocola's love of malachite, where the cuprite cubes are what they do. Some folk just don't jive with others, and some are just plain antithetical to the other's life. Glorious in relation. Individuation the prerequisite, each with their own spectral signature, composition, unassuming habitat, ever inching outward, just like the coral did in feeding feelers, every millimeter a stomach, a brain, a heart in one at once, though distinct, an I and a you to attract and repel, foster or fell nurturance, regardless of intent, is simply not possible between all. Not a circle reimagined into great chain or hierarchy of judiciously distributed vibrations, but a diversity of interests and abilities unevenly dispersed. Stone, having no need to be versed in human lore, is what has come before all our incanting, and what may yet remain after our variegated blessings have ceased to grow their accompanying curses and faded back into the feldspars, filamental rainbow bogs. To be determined. The future seems so certain to mathematicians, but I gaze into crystals and wonder at the fog, the beauty, the impermanence, the pain. I wonder, what does it mean to relate, to individuate in a place like this, so full of pompous supposing and circumstance mistaken for evidence? Is forgiving paying it forward, or damning the future with a megadoomer of acceptance? Where is your stomach, your brain, your heart? What can you see? What do you do? What are you here for, if not to tell the truth? Do you know what you're made of? What you presume, and of whom, if you do? How it most like directs your shaping might, your stance in the great cosmic melody? What is the resonance of you? Do you know the truth to tell it? Do you know your place from the inside out or the outside in? In what ratio? Do you dance in the absence of company? How do you grow? Does it feel like a binding or release? No two having all the same preferences or needs, it's of no use to answer an internal question incorrectly. So, pursuant to desire, your dreams and avoidance of death, of allowing pain to maim life into nightmare, where do you fit in the complex chorus of colors when neither entirely static nor malleable, possessible or impervious, despite the arrogant professions of our shared familiar strangers? What are you immune to? And to what will you ever remain as susceptible as limestone to acid rain? Or whom? What does it mean to belong? The only wrong answer is the dishonest one. For you, in what proportion do you want to be understood, or just get along? Some compounds will never stabilize in certain environments, and some environments are never stable, and certainly none are permanent. What is song, if not these great bands of light, the chaotic hum of fields and dynamic sympathy aligned, harmonies in a constant state of disruption, noise evolving to resume anew as it can, again and again, in collapsing waves, shifting spin, vulnerable, wobbly planets humming around a pyrite sun, bleached turquoise globs fusing back into the sand.